Hi, my name is Frank Valenti, Director and Buyers and Vendors Advocate at Advantage Property Consulting. Recently we were asked to give our opinions on whether the name of a suburb or a street can impact property values and property growth. Well, firstly, looking at what types of streets there are, I think when there are streets that are named like Drive, Boulevard, or Marine, or Beach, that have that connotation, being close to water, I think that can be quite positive for a property, and it's always about those first impressions. If people think the property is closer to water, it can actually add a bit of value and also get them to look at that property in the first instance. So I think having that as a type of street versus just being a street or a road can be quite positive. In terms of suburb names, we've seen some massive changes in property values and growth in various parts of Melbourne when suburb names have changed. So from Rosebud West to Capel Sound has seen some big changes there. Sharks Bay to Safety Beach, and also from Moorabbin to Hampton East. So all of those suburbs saw a big upshot in value. So if you know a suburb name is changing to be a more positive name, then that can see a really good shot in the arm for values in those areas. Also, it's important to look at the actual streets. So sometimes the street names can be positive, they can be negative as well. Being on a main road obviously has a very negative connotation for most buyers. So whereas if it's in a court or a promenade or in a location that's considered a quieter location, then that will have much more of a positive impact. Numbers can have a big impact because a number of Asian buyers won't look at numbers like 4, which is related to death, whereas number 8 is a very lucky number. In Australian circles, people might not look at number 13 or number 87 as unlucky numbers as well. So these things can have an impact on how many buyers will look at these properties, how many buyers will ultimately rent them in the future as well. So numbers and also other parts of Feng Shui can be very important, where lots of Asian buyers won't want their property facing out onto a T-intersection with the front door, because that means all their wealth is going down the street. So having a front entrance on the side for those properties would be the only way they would look at those. These are some of the impacts that suburb names, streets and so forth can have on property values. The nuts and bolts of it is really if it's a more positive name, a more positive suburb versus a main road name, then there'll be more people that will always be attracted to your property. Please don't hesitate to get on our website, check out information about our Buyers Advocate, Sellers Advocate Property Management and our group plot purchases, and as well as subscribe to our free weekly market update. Look forward to seeing you next time.